Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala habibi Muhammadin wa alayhi wa sallam. Students, be very attentive. Be very attentive, all of you. Sit down. Only one is enough, right? You should also sit down. Put it over here. Give it to her. You may not give the pen. Okay. From Mother with Love. Okay. It is written by Zoa Sherbal. Okay. And there is a summary of it. It's a story about Minta and her father and her mother. Okay. Let us see what's there in the summary. Minta is the only daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Hawley. Okay. She is the only daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Hawley. She wants to go to boarding school. That is, the name of boarding school is Mary Hills. Okay. What she wants? She wants to go to boarding school. Okay. And that is Mary Hills. She could not go to Mary Hill last year. Okay. Only last year she could not go to Mary Hill. What may be the reason? That is coming up ahead. She had to stay at home because her mother was recovering from an operation. So why she could not go to Mary Hill last year? Because her mother was
Recovering
in a recovery process of operation. Okay, from operation. Okay. One day, what happened? Minta's father asked her to go to the beach to collect clams. Clams are basically a kind of fish, okay? Minta's mother stayed at home. Minta thinks that her father will talk about her admission to Mary Hill. Okay? So, when Minta's father asked her to go to the beach along with him to catch some clams, okay? So Minta thought that my father may not maybe asking me to, or maybe talking about my admission or about her admission in the Mary Hill, okay? There may be this topic, okay? Minta's father tells her that the doctor has told him that Minta's mother has only less than 3 months to live. Okay? Less than 3 months to live. Okay? Therefore, he does not want to go to Mary Hills this year also. So this was the situation. Her mother was still suffering. Okay? That's the reason. Last year she did not go to Mary Hill. This year she also doesn't want to go to Mary Hill. And what was Mary Hill? Mary Hill was a boarding school. Okay. So her mother has only less than 3 months to live. Okay. So her life was only less than 3 months. Okay. According to doctors. Therefore, he does not want her to go Mary Hills this year also. That's the reason her father asked her not to go to Mary Hill. Because your mother has got only less than 3 months, that's the reason you are not supposed to go to Mary Hill even this year, okay? He tells her that not only her mother, but he also, only not her mother, but he also needs her presence at home. Okay. So father wanted the presence of Minta with her mother, okay? That's the reason he asked her not to go to Mary Hill, okay? One day Minta sees her mother collecting leaves. She is collecting leaves with some tool, okay? Like there are after autumn, there are leaves, yellow leaves on the ground or on the grassy ground, and she is collecting with some tool, okay? So Minta saw her mother collecting leaves. she brings her camera and take pictures of her mother. Okay. What happens is that Minta knows that her mother is about to die, and she brings a camera. Okay, and wanted to take the pictures. One night, Minta starts crying when she thinks of her mother, who is going to die soon. Her mother comes in and comforts her. Okay. Minta, started thinking about the mother, that she may not die after, 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. Okay. So at night, when she was, in solitude, when she was alone, she started crying. When she thought of the death of her mother in coming months, okay, she started crying, and she thought that her mother is going to die soon. Okay. When her mother comes to know, she comes upstairs and she starts comforting her. Okay. Her mother is taken to the hospital. Then what happens? Her mother is taken to the hospital. She tells Minta to take care of her father. So mother advises Minta to take care of her father while I am going to the hospital. Okay. After that, Minta never cries again. She became a strong girl. Okay. She never cried again. After this, she became a responsible girl. That shows her responsibility. That shows the strength of Minta. Okay. Minta was given a responsibility of her father. Okay. Her mother was going to the hospital. Her mother gave her the responsibility of her father. Okay. Taking care of her father. She stopped crying. Okay. Not even at the funeral of her mother. Funeral men rites, like when somebody dies, okay, there are some rites, okay, and that are performed, that is called funeral. One day her aunt came to collect her mother's clothes to give them to church. Crunch. Maybe church. Minta brings her mother's clothes from the closet. Okay. She sees two suitcases which her father had given to her mother on her birthday. Okay. What happens, after the death of her mother, her aunt comes to collect the clothes of her mother. Okay, old clothes of her mother. Okay. And she starts, searching the suitcases. And she sees the suitcase that her father has given to her mother, or had given to her mother on her birthday. She opened them and found that there were Christmas presents in them. Okay. So Christmas was yet to come. It was yet to come. Okay. So Christmas presents were there in that, okay, in those suitcases. On each gift, the name of the person was written to whom it was to be given. And on each and every case, you can say on each and every gift, the name of the person whom it was to be given was written. Okay. It means her mother also knew beforehand that she is going to die. But in the beginning, Minta thought that she only knows and her father knows about the death of her mother. But after her mother died, she came to know that her mother also knew about her death. Okay, that's the reason everything was already planned and everything was ready and prepared. Okay. She realizes that her mother knew about her death. Now she comes to know that her mother already knew about her death. Okay. Minta does not tell her father that her mother knew about her death. Okay. And she does not share with this news. She does not share this news with her father. Okay. She does not tell it to her father that her mother already knew the news of her death. Okay. She reconciles with her mother's death. Okay. She, reconciles means she agrees. Okay. Definitely, you will have to agree to the sad events or happy events, whatever the events are there in our life or incidents are there in our life. Even if a sad incident is there in our life, we will have to agree with that. Okay? Because we cannot do anything. The incidents about which definitely we cannot do anything about that. When somebody dies, we can't help anything. So that's the reason she reconciles. Gives her father an apple to eat. Okay? Sits on her mother's chair. Okay? And she sits on her mother's chair, and that's how she handles the affairs of the home. Or you can say domestic affairs. She handles the domestic affairs like you can say a grown-up lady. Okay? She becomes a grown-up lady. Okay? Though she was a girl, but she, you can say, shoulders the responsibility of her mother. Okay? She, you can say, occupies the place of her mother. Okay? And she started doing all the chores. Okay? All the home domestic tasks that her mother used to do. She used to give pills to her father, and she used to give each and everything, like eatables and dresses and things like that to her father, the way her mother used to do. In this way she became a responsible girl. Okay? So Minta's character is, you can say, a very admirable character, a very strong character. Okay? She, in the beginning, she was just, enjoying her life. Okay? But later on, she faced a crisis, and she tackled the crisis very beautifully. And you can also say that very wisely she tackled the crisis. So that is the, Minta's character appears to be strong, appears to be wise. Okay? So that's what the Minta's character is. Appears to be strong enough. Okay? Appears to be sensible. Okay? And if you have any questions in this, you may ask me. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Allah.